Most like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim, great millstone, and salutations to you brothers that's pushing the word. There's an article on the screen entitled "UK Supermarket Becomes World's First to Offer Cashless Checkout with Finger Vein Scan." Finger vein scan. All right, so the term we like to use is gradualism. How they gradually condition the people to accept their new world order agenda, which is the cashless society that's ultimately going to lead to the microchip. Okay, let me get the microchip. So this is one step closer to microchip technology. So I just typed in the microchip, and this is what's coming. This is what's coming. All right, so you got, when you type in the word microchip, the microchip, you get a lot of hits, but RFID microchip, which is the size of a grain of rice. Here's an example of the RFID, which they're going to implement that in the United States, over here in the United States, okay, which is a grain of rice. Take a look at this article, because a lot of things are happening over there in the UK, and it's ultimately come over here. So this is an article by Nicholas West. Like I say, alternative media is and UK supermarket becomes world's first to offer cashless checkout with finger vein scan. And we'll just breeze through this article real quick. And the march towards a cashless society has now moved from a theoretical to phase of widespread adoption. So this is becoming popular. The cashless society, the idea of getting and turning it into technology using biometrics. This is primarily due to the development in the tech sector that now enable the easy use of biometric recognition systems, as well as increasing acceptance from the public, who is becoming familiar with with turning themselves into a password for their personal devices. Yeah, because you have that new iPhone that's coming out, and that how the iPhone is unlocked is by your face. You can unlock that iPhone with your face. Second paragraph, it says, behind the scenes, governments and corporations have been building the political and economic enticements. And this is what they're doing. They're building the political and economic enticements to get the world to accept this cashless society. The Better Than Cash Alliance is something called the Better Than Cash Alliance. Let's see, that's nothing but a lobbyist group, or see, when you type in Better Than Cash Alliance, government, international organization, companies, resource partners. See, moving from cash to digital payments to improve people's lives. So they're pushing the chip. They're pushing this chip technology, or the microchip, as a way to improve people's lives, and then people gonna accept it. It's called the Better Than Cash Alliance. So they had a link. Better Than Cash Alliance. Let's go to the scriptures. Mark. Type in the Mark, and you go to the Mark. You get over 100 hits on the Mark. You're gonna hear. We're gonna go to Revelations 13-16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you have people at the forefront, the Better Than Cash Alliance, pushing for a cashless society, and enticing people, or beguiling people to accept a cashless society, and giving them all types of reasons why. Now it says, to ensure that the world eventually gets decashed, we're not witnessing the full rollout of the architecture that has been in development for many years. So this agenda has been pushed for many years. It says China's high-tech KFC. You know about there's a KFC in China that uses facial recognition, which it goes into facial recognition payments in its KPRO store. Cashless agenda denialists, however, could readily point to China authoritarian government to ease any fears about an implementing technocracy takeover occurring in the supposedly more democratic West. So this word right here, technocracy. This word right here, the word technocracy. I'll put it in a Google search. And we're gonna see what comes up on the word technocracy. Oh man, bear with me. The computer's a little slow. Technocracy. When you read it, you read it over here in Wikipedia. It says technocracy is a system of governance where decision makers are selected on the basis of technological knowledge. Scientists, engineers, technologists, or experts in any field would compose the governing body instead of elected representatives. Relating to or characterized by government or control of society or industry by the elite technical experts. That's the word for technocracy. Relating to or characterized by the government or control of society or industry by an elite of technical experts. And you know the reason why they say technocracy, because it's dealing with using technology as a way of having control and governance over the ordinary people. Now it says well, today's cashless agenda news does not come from the West, and it's a world's first. As reported by the Telegraph, London cost cutter supermarket has announced that its shoppers can now pay by finger vein scan. It says quote, it works by using infrared to scan people's finger veins and then links their unique biometric map to their bank cards. Customers' bank details are then stored with payment provider WorldPay. In the same way you can store your card details when shopping online, shoppers can then turn up to the supermarket with nothing on them but their hands and use it to make payments in just 3 seconds. So this is nothing but a Trojan horse to the microchip, to the RFID chip. Because you can use it, but you can't be tracked. With the RFID chip, you can be tracked. So this Esau pushing this agenda. And if you want to read more of the article, those who I'll put the link in post-production in the description box. You got 7 comments already. One says the sheeple may regard this technology as quite convenient. However, the opposite is the case. The sheeple are giving away their very soul, e.g. their DNA, their cornea imprint, and fingerprints. It's it's what TPTB wants. I don't know what TPTB is. Feel secure, right? Feel secure now. You got more comments. It says a chip in your brain with a kill switch is the only thing which will make the TPTB feel secure. I have a vein you can scan, but it's not on my finger. So people make jokes and shit and all types of things. Oh shit! Look at this shit, wickedness, man. But I didn't expect that. But for the most part, the Jews are correct. Everybody but them are dumb animals and need tip. They're going back to Goyim. But for the most part, it's coming down to the wire where they want to implement the chip. Now I want to read this scripture in Revelation 16 and read it. Revelation 16:1. And it says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways, and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. Now, let's see. Let's go to the Blue Letter Bible, and let's go to Revelation 16. We'll go to the book of Revelation 16. We're gonna look up a couple words in the book because it's talking about it says a grievous sore, a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship the image. So we know that the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, according to the scriptures, according to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, according to the spirit of prophecy. And this is the prophecy of them that had the mark of the beast and that worship the image. Now we know that the image is talking about is the image of the beast, and we know that the beast is in reference to NATO and the EU. Okay, so poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore. Let's look up this word sore. Helkos in the Greek. Helkos. Let's see. It says Helkos.
Strong's G16C8. Helkos.
Now it says a wound producing a discharge, pus, a sore, an ulcer. So you got people that's going to take their chip and they're going to get some type of ulcers, some type of a wound. You know, more likely go get cancer, all types of ailments that's going to come from getting this this mark. Going back to the microchip. Going back to the mark. This microchip right here. See if I have some other pictures. Look. See, look. It says he took the chip. He took the chip. You got brother. When you type in the microchip and you look at the picture, you got the brother right there. Because this is what we push. You got a brother right there that pushes the same doctrine. You know, fellow laborer. You know. And this is the chip right here. You put it in your right hand between your thumb and your index finger, and that's where it goes. And basically, here's a book right here. It's called The Chip. Behind the microchip, Robert Noyce, and then you have a book, How Two Americans Invented the Microchip and Launched a Revolution by T.R. Reid. You had these two Edomites right here. These two Edomites right here came up with chip technology. You know, two devils. This one looks like a straight up devil, man. Here's another devil. You know, scriptures say the wicked is strange from the womb. So, you know, grew up to be devils, man. You know, and they pushing forth the agenda. Now, you know, but with that, man, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I'm not done. Real quick, let me so you got back in Revelations 16. So we know that it's a wound, a producing ulcer. Okay, so it's a sore. Because you know the people that have that's already getting these this technology, the chip already, and you have 3,000 people over there in Sweden that have the chip, or a number of people over there that have the chip. These people are gonna start, you know, getting all types of diseases and coming up with all types of things, and then there's gonna have to be a mass cover up, you know, a mass cover up, because you know the Most High is gonna make this this mark, which the mark goes back to the word charagma, and we know what that means. An implantable chip to implant. The word charagma right there. Word charagma, a stamp, an imprint, an imprinted mark. Okay, an imprinted mark, thing carved. This is an imprinted mark. Charagma. You know, and it says in verse, going back to verse 2, it says, and the sixth angel, it says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous. And the other word I want to look up, the last word I want to look up was the word grievous. Grievous. A grievous sore. So that grievous sore is not going to be unpleasant. I mean, it's not going to be pleasant. Let's see what we got right here. Yeah, it says full of labors, annoyance, hardship, pressed and harassed by labor, bringing toil, annoyances, perils of a time full of perils, bad of a bad nature or condition in a physical sense, diseased or blind. So it's going to bring a disease in ethical sense, evil. Now, we just go with this in a physical sense, diseased. Because once you take that chip, not only are you going to die in the thermonuclear missiles, but you're going to get a grievous sore, a disease from, it's going to cause a disease, you know. It's going to cause a disease. So, you know, with that, and give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Shah, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to you brothers pushing